Let's get this celebration started. Shots up. Now we're ready. I walked across this same campus nearly 50 years ago, wide-eyed, full of hope, and completely unaware of how much this place would shape my life. And now to stand here in front of you on one of the biggest days of your lives is more than an honor. It's a full circle moment I never saw coming. Let me begin by thanking President Benson, the Coastal Carolina Board of Trustees, the incredible faculty and staff, and of course, the graduating class of 2025 for inviting me to be your commencement speaker today. I hope by the end of this speech that you still feel good about your decision to invite me to join you today. Yes, I graduated from Coastal in 1978, and before you say, that's ancient, let me tell you, this place has been a constant thread in every good part of my life. My family, my friendships, my career have all been shaped by the connection to this university. I really have no idea who the commencement speaker was 47 years ago. And honestly, in 2072, 47 years from now, there's only one person I expect to remember who spoke here today. My 7-year-old grandson, Judah Galston, is here with his mom, Melissa. Judah, we're all counting on you to remember this moment when 2072 rolls around. Now, I've done a little research in preparation for today, and from what I understand, during the course of a commencement speech, you're expected to give great advice to the graduates who will find it useful in the future. So let's go ahead with advice now in case you decide to stop listening later in the speech. I have 3 pieces of wisdom to share with you that I hope you'll consider. Advice number 1, don't wake up mad at the mirror on the wall. Start every day with a positive attitude. You've achieved the goal of becoming a college graduate. You're already ahead of the curve. Whether you've been pouring lattes or serving tables to get here, props to you, but now it's time to trade that apron for opportunity and start writing the next chapter. If you don't want to wake up mad at the mirror on the wall, make yourself proud of yourself by continuing to strive forward with enthusiasm and purpose. Advice number 2, kind words are like honey, sweet for the soul and healthy for the body. That's Proverbs 16:24, and it still holds up. One of the keys to being a good employee is getting along with your fellow coworkers. One of the keys to a strong marriage is communicating well. And one of the keys to being a good mom or dad is taking the time to not just talk, but to listen to your children. But even if you're not in any of these roles yet, there's something that matters right now. Being a good friend. Life gets busy. You'll move to different cities, take new jobs, build new routines, but your friendships will only last if you're intentional about kindness, communication, and staying connected. It's simple advice, but powerful. Kindness matters at home, at work, and in every relationship that truly counts. Advice number 3. This comes from the great American philosopher Matthew McConaughey. Don't half-ass it. Give 100% in life. How many of you in the graduating class today met someone you loved during your time at Coastal Carolina? Don't half commit, go all in. I met my wife Tammy at Coastal Carolina University. She graduated in the class of 1980, and this June we'll celebrate 45 years of marriage. I still remember her walking around campus in those denim overalls and a fitted pink thermal shirt. Man, she had my attention, and she still does. I've been all in ever since. I love me some Tammy. And the same goes for work. Don't just show up, lean in. Look for the chances to learn more, accept help, ask questions, and volunteer for the hard stuff. Be the one who says, I'll take that on, when everyone else ducks their head. That's how you grow, how people start to notice. Tell someone what you hope to be doing 5 years from now, then go prove it. A great career simply doesn't happen by accident. It takes effort, attitude, and being brave enough to want more. Half effort won't get you very far. Be the person who goes all in. And graduates, later today, when you're celebrating with your family, I would encourage you to take time to look them in their eyes and tell them from your heart how much you appreciate their investment in you over the years. This is truly the good stuff. I mentioned earlier today that it's a full circle moment in my life, and it actually wouldn't be complete without mentioning Delane Stevens, the current board chairman of Coastal Carolina, and a part of my life for over 60 years. I was actually born an only child, but I always had a brother. We grew up together on farms in rural Conway, played tennis together in high school, continued our tennis careers here at Coastal. He actually introduced me to my future wife, Tammy, who just happened to be in a Spanish class with him, and he was the best man at our wedding. In 2016, we went to Omaha to watch the Chanticleers win the College World Series. We cheered on the football team with Dr. Benson in Florida during their football bowl game. We traveled to Wimbledon, watched tennis on center court, and even made it to the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris with their wives by our sides. All those are incredible moments, but he was also there when both of my parents passed away, when I was diagnosed with cancer. He was there during hard chapters too, because that's what real friends do. They show up for the highs and the lows. He's been an excellent board chairman, but I can assure you he's an even better friend. Now, the friendships you've made here at Coastal Carolina University have the potential to last a lifetime, just like mine with Delane. But they don't happen by accident. You must be willing to invest time in each other. Real friendship is one of life's greatest gifts, but like anything meaningful, it takes commitment to keep it strong. Unfortunately, Delane's not able to be with us today as he is recuperating from spending the last month at Duke Cancer Center. I would ask that those of you who believe in the power of prayer to lift up his name in prayer at this time. Delane Stevens. Now there's one other person that I want to recognize today as Coastal Carolina's current president, Dr. Michael Benson. As many of you know, Dr. Benson will be soon heading to West Virginia to become the next president of West Virginia University. The West Virginia Mountaineers are gaining a great leader, and we're sending him off with our gratitude, our respect, and our very best wishes. But I wanted to leave him with a few words to mark this moment, words from the heart, and in true Coastal fashion, with a little rhyme. You came to Coastal Carolina to take us to new heights. Success has been abundant with many beautiful sights. As a leader, you pointed us in the right direction to go. The future of Coastal Carolina has a bright and shining glow. The time has come for the next exciting chapter along your way. Coastal Carolina has been a great place to live, work, and play. You're headed to Morgantown to become a West Virginia Mountaineer, but in our hearts and minds, you'll always be a Chanticleer. In closing, I do want to talk for a minute about music. Now, your generation of graduates has Drake, Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, Pitbull, Luke Combs, and a whole lineup of talented artists. But I really have to be honest with you. There really hasn't been any great music since the 70s and 80s. It's just the truth. I mean, seriously, we had Prince, Fleetwood Mac, Led Zeppelin, Queen, the Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder, the Eagles, Tom Petty, Barry White, and Elton John. You simply can't compete with that lineup. So before I go, I want to leave you with lyrics from my favorite song of the 70s, written by the one and only Bob Dylan, a Nobel Prize-winning artist, and a poet who got it right with this one. It's called Forever Young. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Thank you for the honor of being with you today. Shines up.